Hey everybody, welcome back. I am a fool. We ruined the I Rule challenge by winning. What a world. On this one, it's brains, XPW6, PZCZ. And we gotta like water off of the what's the expression? Water off of the camel's back? Or am I just thinking of that because a camelback is a special type of a backpack with like a liquid holding bag that you can use to, well, I mean, people, I think they use it when they do like long distance runs or they're camping, but probably the most time I've ever heard anybody talk about a camelback was when they were like, hey, we snuck in 72 ounces of red wine into the stadium in our camelback. And I'm like, well, you know, I guess I understand your perspective. I mean, at a stadium, drinks tend to be expensive. Did you ever think about just drinking at home instead of carrying a bunch of hot red wine in your backpack? Anyway, I digress. Regardless, we're not here to judge. We're here to play Isaac. And then also secondarily judge, but like maybe not for the, you know, like in the same degree. Okay, we did get that. I understand the problem with brains. I believe this is a challenge I have failed in the past, which is honestly not much of a surprise at all. What do we do if we want to win? Well, I mean, the halo helps. It does suck to be Blue Baby, but the halo does help. It gives us a spirit heart, but moreover gives us, really this... The halo doesn't give us a speed upgrade? Or because of Thunder Thighs, we started with lower speed. Okay. Everything's fine. The way that we win this is first we look and see how far the run goes. It goes all the way? Are you insane? Okay. Well, let's brainstorm. You know, this is the most fun part of every challenge, is trying to figure out the puzzle box. I think one of the things that would be useful for us, for sure, is BFF. No question about that. Have our brains do more damage. I think it would work that way. Any bomb synergy should also work. I mean, realistically, we're not having much trouble with the bombs in general, or with the damage in general. You know, enemies die relatively quickly. The problem is when we have an enemy that can survive 3 Bob's brain shots. Or do we only have 2? Let me see for a second here. Oh, we have 3, okay. If we have an enemy that can survive 3 Bob's brain shots, then we have to just, like, sit around with our thumb up our you-know-what for a few minutes, or well, realistically, probably like 5 seconds. But still, 5 seconds can feel like a few minutes, you know, if you're on a planet where, I don't know, I don't remember how they explained it in Interstellar, but it sounded like it made sense at the time, and I trust Christopher Nolan for the most part. Even though I do think The Dark Knight Rises gets way too much credit. But, you know, we don't need to go down that road. Here, that's not really neither here nor there within the context of this video. There's a couple of things. Defensive refund items, like Gimpy, a Thame. Mama's Pearl is not really a refund item, but is helpful as a trinket in and of itself just to get more spirit hearts. Anything like that that gives us value out of getting hit could be worth a lot. Orbitals, I think, might be like your 10 out of 10 selection. Because then it gives you a means to deal damage that doesn't actually necessitate you using Bob's brain to do it, which I think is very important. If you can swing it, at least. If you can't, well, it comes down to like perhaps a bit of an inconvenient truth, Mr. Gore, which is that you just don't take damage. It's a weird one, right? What would you have done there? Would you take Horror Babylon on a challenge where, you know, it's very important that you preserve as much HP as possible? It would give you a speed upgrade. And a speed upgrade is worth a lot, I think. I'll give you the principal reason, because, you know, a lot of the stuff I talk about in Isaac is very obvious. I'm like, well, I wish I had more rate of fire so I could shoot faster. Yeah, no kidding, but in this case, having higher speed doesn't just let us dodge enemies. It also, I should say, lets us put more distance between our shots with Bob's brain and our own body, so we're less likely to get hit by our own shots while we're walking backwards, which is something we're going to do, like, quite a lot of. Either way, for now, ooh, just being cool. You know, slow and steady might win the race here. It's not the way I tend to play Isaac. What I tend to do is take the negative and then not think about which direction I'm going, and as a result force myself to the cathedral where I can't finish a challenge. Okay, I told myself I was gonna let it go, but how do you let something like that go? I'm being facetious. I wouldn't be surprised. This seems like one of those moments where people will be like, how did NL forget that that's exactly what happened to him on the I Rule challenge last time? Well, if you remember, more power to you. I think most of my, like, Isaac memory for, like, what I've done, especially in distant episodes, it's, like, used up, man. The hard drive is full. Information, it's more like a cache, you know? Information comes in, and if it's not used within, like, 72 hours, it's then gone forever. Yet I can still remember, you know, the names of some of the producers of Friends, despite only having, you know, never been a big fan of the television program Friends, but have seen the ending splash enough times to be like, Marta Kaufman. Go look it up, I dare you. Why does that information stay there? I don't know, man. You're gonna have to talk to a neurologist about that. Does he have the good brain or the bad brain? I haven't decided. I like to think good brain, but yeah, I think I have like the best kind of bad brain. A brain that's bad for video games, but otherwise pretty good for the rest of my life. I don't know. I don't want to pull the veil back too much, but that seems to be the case. So I really do just feel like somewhere down the line, like, I don't know, around like the year 2008, 2009 or something like that, people got way better at video games. People got way more scientific about playing them. People started playing to win. Back when I played online games, you know, there was no esports, more or less. We'll buy. I think we will take this as well. And we'll try to reroll, I don't know, maybe buy another Spirit Heart? Nah. If you wanted to be good at a game, you played a bunch of it, maybe you shared tips over the Xbox Live headset with your friends, but apart from that, you're waiting for official Xbox magazine to publish, like, the top 10 list of Halo 2 weapons, you know? Number 1. No, it's not the Elite Sword. You neophyte. You absolute Philistine. It's the Battle Rifle. Anyway. So you kind of just got good by playing more than anybody else. Nowadays, I go to the whenever I get into a game, I always go to the subreddit, because as much as Reddit maybe gets a bad rap for some communities, you know, it's also a great place to go if you're into, in particular, like if you're into a video game, you know? They're going to give you the spreadsheets that you need, and I promise you, those spreadsheets are always there. You know, every game with a multiplayer scene has become like Magic the Gathering, where to some extent it's like, well, if you're not going to win, why even play? You know? And I've experienced that with NHL, which I have quit cold turkey, and I'm proud to say I'm like 6 days NHL free. But anyway, but not really proud to say, because it's a foregone conclusion at this point. I have very strong force of will. Oh, it's a Magic reference. But either way, I feel like now, you know, I experienced it like last year when I got back into Siege a little bit, you know, of the Rainbow Six variety. And, you know, I'd be like, I'm looking for sledge tips. And they'd be like, you got to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's called Rainbow Six Academy. He goes over the pro strategies for every single player. Now, you know, I think I'll just play some more Slay the Spire. If you got that killer instinct for a video game, so be it. More power to you. Please, all I ask, stop having your cake and eating it too, okay? If you're good at a video game, that's awesome. I'm glad you found something you excel at. I hope you enjoy it, but hey, no Smurf accounts, okay? Because basically what you're doing is paying like 20 bucks, or more sometimes, I guess, to make people like me miserable. And that's... You're basically... I'm not gonna say you're one of history's greatest monsters, but that's a real dick move, if we're being sincere. Yeah, but I'm not having fun anymore because I'm matched up with people that are at a comparable skill level. I would rather pay, like, literally pay to win. And then eventually, you know, your Smurf reaches the same level as your normal account or sometimes even surpasses it and so on and so. I get the idea. I'm just saying. I know it's probably responsible for, like, you know, 20% of cumulative Counter-Strike sales. And I know winning is fun as well. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. There's another person. You ever see an Isaac Baby or a Ho Borvad in your game? You might be making me miserable. And I'm not saying my time's worth more than yours. I'm just saying, stop smurfing, you piece of garbage. Just accept that you're going to lose more when you play against people that are at the same skill level as you. If you want to beat up on somebody, go beat up on the friggin' AI. That's what it's there for, okay? I mean, come on. We're human beings here. Maintain a certain level of decency and decorum. I beg you. Thank you. That's been Ryan's soapbox. I don't want to go off on a rant here. Does anybody else think that Senator Lynn Collins looks... Okay, this is a Dennis Miller reference, and I'm just not gonna take it any further. We had nothing there. Watch battery. This run, it's good. As strange as it... Never mind, it sucks. As strange as it is to say, like, this run is actually acceptable right now. Certain rooms, you know, they can cause us an unbelievable amount of trouble, but... Oh, there must be a library as well. We should definitely go back for it. It's the kind of thing that could save us, even if we don't think that right now we actually are in need of saving. I'm telling you. Good book. Maybe some invincibility. Maybe get some orbitals. Oh, that wasn't a library. It was a 2-key room. I remember now. Disregard. You know what would also be extremely useful? Hey, first off, please stop walking into these mushrooms. What would be extremely useful is 99 bombs, which is a tough sell. I mean, it only shows up in secret rooms, I think. Thank you. Thank you. I can't believe... Oh, and then we got hit by the enemy we shouldn't have been hit by. Okay. I mean, we could use the poop, but the poop is not here to help us. The poop is just here because we're Blue Baby. Huge, huge. Locomoted right into it. Come get a taste. He's done it. You got a decent angel deal? Yeah, there you go. Well, it's what... No! I was like, I'm just gonna leave. Here's the thing. Holy Light most of the time is really cool, but it's completely useless now, and I don't really care about getting more angel deals in the future. I'm not really picky. I mean, maybe an angel deal could be better than a devil deal, but it's got to be the right selection, right? So, like, there's no reason for us to fight this guy. Now, if we kill him, there is a reason to fight him. We'll get the consumable. We might blow up the blue fire over the course of the fight to begin with. And then get a free spirit heart, which turns out that's exactly what happened. But, you know, apart from that, not really the kind of floor we were hoping for. Dude, I can't believe this goes all the friggin' way. It's a long trip. We still got this Alga's rune, but, like, to what end? The answer to your question is I don't freaking know right now. So I was just looking at my email. It's a very important email. It's from a big Fortune 500 company. Maybe you've heard of them. They're called Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster is probably not a Fortune 500 company. I don't know. It seems like one of those companies that's just owned by a company that owns other companies. You know, you're always like, oh, I wonder who owns Swiss Chalet. And then you look it up, and it's like a Peruvian conglomerate of venture capitalists or something. Let's see what they had to say. Great deal alert. Vancouver Canucks for a steal. Ryan, based on our data, these tickets are a steal. That you gotta hire some non-engineers, and I say this as somebody who's aspiring to that level of engineering prowess. You have to hire some human beings to write those emails. Nobody wants to get an email that says, based on our data. You know, it makes them feel like a blip. Just lie to them. Say something stupid. Should send an email. Hey, bro, we thought these Vancouver Canucks tickets would be right for you. No, that's actually specifically what I railed against. But anyway. Hey, stop that. Anyway, I didn't finish my anecdote last time about the grocery store. Suffice to say, I already said it wrong. Suffice to say, you know, I grocery shop. How many times do you think a week is normal? I grocery shop like 2 times a week. Sometimes 3, but only if we want to go to the bougie grocery store. And then it's kind of like we're getting dinner simultaneously because we just go to the, you know, the hot bar setup that they have anyway. But it's more of like a social thing, you know? Like if you want to have fun, you go to the grocery store. Anyway, so when Kate was gone, I was going to the grocery store and I was buying meal prep stuff. And I'm still doing pretty much exactly the same thing. So I'm making, you know, chili and curried lentils and chana masala and stuff like that. You need herbs, you know? I need green herbs. I need fresh cilantro. I might need some mint. I might need some parsley. Our grocery store has had one huge section of the like fruits and vegetables area bereft of new supplies for like a month and a half now. And it's, you know, the herb section or the herb section, depending, because I know you're not going to focus on the content of my speech just the way that I say it. But I have a conspiracy theory, and I'm sorry to tell everybody about it and blow up their spot, but I'm starting to think it's true. They've stopped selling fresh herbs, and instead, what they do now is they sell basically potted versions of the herbs. So you buy like a basil plant, because there's no basil. You go, I got no other options, and I'm making a margherita pizza. I need this basil. There's nothing else I could do, dude. So you buy the basil plant, and then I got it. This is the real malevolent aspect of it. So we bought a basil plant, we bought a coriander plant, or, you know, human beings sometimes call it cilantro, and we bought an Italian parsley plant. As much as you might, you know, oh, lol, bio major, etc., etc. Your boy, you know, he spent time in the lab. He's taken botany courses. I've had plants before. They're relatively low maintenance. These plants are just dying like 12 hours after we take them home in every single circumstance. I think they're selling us bunk herbs, dude. And they're making us pay more for them because it's like, oh, well, look, it comes in its own little pot as well. And it's not even a pot, it's just a laminated, like, paper bag, basically. And they got us thinking that we're bad plant owners. When the reality of this, we're safe. The reality of the situation is all you need to do is freaking water them and give them some light, you know? And they're all like, they come home and we wake up the next day and they're like, I'm dead. Just let me buy cilantro the old-fashioned way. I don't... It's like selling, oh, we don't have meat anymore. Instead, here's like, you know, a cow. You figure out where to put it in your tiny apartment. Dude, I don't want any of this garbage. Give me Delirious. Delirious isn't actually garbage. It's just, like, pretty not good. At least once every 12 rooms, we will get something that does damage that doesn't require Bob's brain. What I'm really looking... Dude, honestly, Guardian Spear is a bit out of left field. Guardian Spear could be huge for us. You know this challenge is pretty tough because we're actually, like, in danger of not having the chance to make it to Mom. Or, sorry, Boss Rush. Pretty different. Couple of things there. You know what I also realized? I think I accidentally made what I would consider a relatively major mistake. I should have taken Lazarus Rags. Because to respawn with red hearts, I think would give me a better chance of success and survival. Assuming we ever got HP ups after that. Which, I mean, we've only had 1 HP up in the whole game so far, and it was Halo, but still. I'm happy these guys are sticking around. They could do me a great service here. Thank you. Keep it up, gentlemen. This is a challenge that, you know, if I'm going to be picky... Thank you. They should have item rooms on this one. I mean, this one's no joke. See if we can get good cards. Yo, a crawl space. Not a black market. It's Lusty Blood. I don't actually know if that's worth anything, but we do have it now. And, dude, I think we just go for the boss fight at this point. I'm looking for better cards. You know, I'm looking for, like, particularly an Emperor card. But I guess we wouldn't even really want it. Dry Baby for free? Okay. We're cooking. A little. I'm sorry, my skull friends. No need to pop alges yet. I think. It's okay. Still okay. Halfway dead. Lost our skulls, but what can you do, right? 9 bombs. Not many. Wait for it. Good opportunity. I mean, when the bombs hit, they do a lot of damage. Obviously. I beg you. Thank you. Okay, we got 2 big ones coming back. Give me feet. Give me feet. Happy feet. Let's go. Another deal with the angel. Guardian spear, please. Well, you know what? I am happy to pick up some extra spirit hearts here. I hate that. I am a fool. I'm still happy with the HP. And, you know, our deal with the devil chances are going to be very high. Mind you, we want deals with the devil, probably. But, you know, I'm a slave to the Zane to some extent. I'm not going to pick up the item. I fought for it. Of course I'm going to try to pick it up and see what we get. Nah. Okay. Well, I stand by my recent... Well, never mind. I was going to say I stand by my recent decision to try to find some better tarot cards, but now I realize, like, we can't really just do that because there's no skulls down here. It's all going to be, you know, like those weird hematomas that could blow up and hit us in the face. Can you blow up in my... What is that? Who sings that song? You know, okay, I'll give you a little more in case you're confused. Can you take it all away? Just like you did to me. Yeah, I grew up in that era where, you know, it was like just after Nirvana, where every band was like, we're kind of Nirvana, but not nearly as good. Well, I think this is me not pretending, okay? I think we're better off with the Sun card for mapping than even the Alges rune. If we... Well, you know what we can do? Hear me out here. I got an idea. So we're going to make best of both worlds, because we might as well get some value out of this. We're going to pop Alges and at least step on these. We didn't get anything, but they could have hurt us, and I mean, the bomb still could. But yeah, I stand by this decision. I think it's wise. Please. You know what the biggest problem with this challenge is? Sincerely, no memes, full stop. I hate the fact that when we start a run, or start a room, I should say, our Bob's brains are not immediately ready to fire, and instead they have to, like, warm up for a second. Like, we already got enough disadvantages in this life here. Why do you gotta do me dirty with just one more? In fact, I hate that they have to warm up in general, even if it probably does help us out on the average run. One more. Easy. Spirit Heart I can't get, but dude, Delirium's ready. Thank you. At the last moment, they saved me. That was a huge snipe. Okay. More bombs, more bombs. Thank you so much. Well, I still believe we got a decent chance to get through this. Face me. I blew myself up. HP is a little low, and, you know, we got a long ways to go. But we're hanging tight, relatively. That should do it. Dude, he pushed the bomb into his friend. Thank you for your service. I only now have come to realize the true power of Dry Baby. Taking out all these enemies who have 1 HP remaining. So I don't have to hit them with a full Bob's brain shot that puts me, like, very much in harm's way. Okay, I might as well, I guess. Pin. No, it's the super pin. It's a ghost ball. Dude, this is exciting for me. Because when this guy, I don't know if he gets to go to future rooms with us, but either way, like, if he even gets hit, he's gonna become a Brimstone Lord. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. We only got one Demon Heart. It's a little sad, but okay. Hydration, very important. We have no more friend. Very sad story. Okay. Just having that sun card could be worth the world to us, you know? Because actually, I'm starting to have these ideas, which, you know, can be dangerous, but starting to have these ideas that maybe we should use our 20 bombs to just get ourselves out of this floor as quickly as possible. So when we get to the chest, assuming that's, you know, the direction we actually want to go, I don't know whether that's the Polaroid or the negative. I guess right now I'm relying on the kindness of the game to not do me dirty, but what I'm trying to get at is, like, the faster we can go to the shop, not the shop, the faster we can go to the chest, maybe pick up some items that could be useful for us on our very unique and cursed run, the better our lives will be. This, basically, I want to take damage right now. There we go. I did it by accident, but I didn't want to fight these enemies anymore. There were like 100 of them. We can kill 3 at a time. Most of them summon more enemies when they get hit. Okay, I just threw it away. Very dumb. Very, very dumb. It's okay, though. 2 more bombs. Ace of clubs. Please, please let me go. Mlem. Probably should have just fought. Wow! At this point, let's take him out. Get a consumable. Thank you, Dry Baby. Huge consumable. Maybe. Where are we going? We're skipping 2 rooms. Also skipping an arcade, but, you know, skipping 2 rooms as well. Thank you so much for the bombs. That's the spirit of the run now. It's not Bob's brain anymore. It helps. How did we miss that, and how did they miss that? Thank you, Dry Baby. Dry Baby proving it's worth its weight in gold. See, this is what I mean. If we had just been able to shoot Bob's brain when we were parallel to that man, everything would have been fine. Instead, now we gotta dodge these shots. I think that should still work. Now we'll just wait it out. I'm telling you. Good. Deal with the devil chant. Good deal with the devil or angel chance here. I'll take what I can get, man. I'm not trying to be too picky about the situation. It's gonna have to be good enough to take and also live with, but still. Please, please! That song must be Puddle of Mud. Because in my head I said Trapped. Wait, like that band, Trapped. And then I went, did they sing that song? And I went, no, they sang Headstrong. It must have been Puddle of Mud that sang, can you take it all away? I don't know why my brain had those linked, but I'm assuming it's related to a very similar conversation I've had to this in the past. Alright, Mom's Heart. Just making it here. Pretty good. I don't know what to say about teratoma or fistula just walking around here, but pretty soon we're gonna have a much more crowded room. Kinda hate that they're bombs that could explode in my face. Like, we already had enough of those. Well. Thank you, Dry Baby. Rapid fire. No, 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 no. I don't want to fight a whole teratoma, though. Please. I still have to fight the Teratoma, but at least we don't have to fight it with Mom's Heart also hanging out. So for real, I still basically, that's fine, don't know if we're gonna win. I mean, we're a little light on HP. We're gonna get 1 Spirit Heart when we go down. Really would love to see some high caliber items from a Deal with the Devil and or Angel right here, because otherwise it's like, all right. As of right now, this is like the worst kind of run, where I think there's a realistic chance we lose. Oh, we kind of gotta check that. And we're not losing fast either. We're losing real slow. Please. Last one, teleport. No.
Pretty fly.
See, if every boss could be Chub, the world would be a better place. Sorry, guy in the comments who's like, this is how many Chubs you've killed. I didn't want to, like, subtweet you. I'm just saying. Chub's an easy boss. Perfect boss for the Brains challenge. You know what would be another... Well, it wouldn't actually be that useful, because I always forget it doesn't double. It only adds 1. But either way, Box of Friends would be a little bit more useful than you might expect, I think. Might have gotten lucky, I missed that one. Just to get 1 extra Bob's Brain on those really, really, like, laborious boss fights. Like that one, for example. Loki is relatively easy. It's only going to take us 8 or 9 minutes to kill. But look on the bright side. You know, once you're done with this challenge, you're done with it. And it's one where I got to kind of face the music. You know, we've taken more damage on this run than we should have. A lot of this damage is our own fault. Now, it's kind of our own fault because Bob's Brain is hitting us on the regular, but still. All right, 5 HP. Let's make a sport of it. Good. Good. I hate using these supplemental bombs, but you know, you gotta try. Ooh, easy there. Those are like ideal rooms. More of that, please. 1 enemy could kill them all, and in the darkness bind them. Thank you. 2 more bombs. How are you alive? You sustained a level of damage I would think otherworldly, cataclysmic, like a World of Warcraft expansion. Right, gamers? Help. Joker? 2 of clubs. Actually acceptable. I will use it right away. 8 bombs. These guys should go down in like 2 hits. Of course, we actually have to hit them. That's the worst part. Ooh! Thank you. Dry Baby. Actual superstar. And the whole world will love you just as long as you are a shooting star. Dry Baby. Proving itself. It's been like 3 years since the original train wreck. And it is coming up huge. Not really worth it, but still. Okay, we're in a strange situation where I'm looking at this floor and I'm like, we're leaving it better than we found it. Like a campsite in the Eagle Scouts. Who cares? We don't need it. That was bad. Smack him. Smack him! Oh, it's like curling. Like we didn't even know we missed until it was slightly too late. The fact that this is a smallish floor, somebody up there is looking out for us. So there's still, I mean, it's gonna be tough, but I'm more optimistic now than I was, you know, 4 minutes ago when we came down here. Can we just, like, get a faster respawn rate on Bob's Brain, please? This challenge is ruthless, dude. And by ruthless, I mean tedious, but like also fairly difficult in its own right. Don't do it! Saving the bombs. Saving the bombs. We win. Alright. Delirious. I feel like we should just not complain about basically any damage. However, at the same time, I can't see. But at least it's doing something. It also put down, like, basically some blockers for me. Let me go. Dry baby, taking care of the riffraff. Thank you so much. Okay, it's doing a decent amount of damage. I take back my earlier admonishment. See, this would be a very convenient place for this challenge to end, because if it did, I would win. Try, baby! Gotta go. Unfortunately, the game's like, no, you have to prove yourself. Push it to the limit, past the point of no return. Don't look now, you're gonna win it. Alright. Thank you so much for your help, Widow. I really appreciate it. You helped out more than a widow. More than a little. Wow. That's just horrible. Not just the joke, I mean, like, the items that we got were truly abysmal. You know, the fly, at least it's an alternative damage source, but that's, like, real terrible. We have one luck. If there is a star in the sky looking out for us right now, well, if there is, his name is Dry Baby. But if there's another one, please give me slightly more than I deserve when it comes to chests down here. So what am I doing right now? You're gonna think I've lost my mind, and maybe I have, but I'm spinning around to try to get, you know, the friendly fly, or whatever the heck it's even called, to at least provide like a slight matrix of defense around me. It's tough because, like, I don't even think I can get Dry Baby to, like, to work here. So I'm just kind of, well, I'm just dodging. It's like my whole life on this run right now. It's 100% dodges. These are the worst rooms. They just never end. I think I would now feel comfortable. You know, it's a start. If we have this level of HP and we make it to our boss fight and we have a delirium charge, we will win. Hopefully, as the floor goes on, I get a little bit more optimistic. We can take away some of those restrictions. But I don't think we're there yet. The red hearts, dude. We're in the red heart district, as Ludacris would say. Well. Oh my god, they're going in the same direction. Ah, there was almost a chance. One dead. With only one of these guys, we could get hit. But at least we can also not get hit. Whereas I wasn't convinced that that was the case. My god. Please. Thank you. No. Alright, well, we've been on this floor for about 40 minutes, and that's our third room taken care of. Secret room. I don't know. I guess I'm looking for, like, Black Lotus, or Pyro would be worth something for sure. Very dangerous dodge. Oh! Very dangerous non-dodge, too. Oh my god, it's a real judgment. Okay, smack him. Smack him with your money is what I mean to say. Why? I didn't mean to use that. Even just a single HP upgrade. A card, Magician, I don't think it does anything for us, but like it's the thought that counts. Thank you, my friend. I am a little tempted to take Mr. Boom, but I mean, if we get enough bombs, Mr. Boom is not necessarily relevant, but get out of jail free. I don't even know what you do for me here, so I'm just gonna, you know, maybe I do. Maybe we take it, and on a room where otherwise we would have no recourse but to leave. Or, sorry, to fight it. We can actually leave it this way. Really use your help, Dry Baby. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Now, everything's fine. Still annoying, but this room is gonna go down. One more. One more. I know it's there. You can hear me smashing the keyboard. Ooh, can't you hear me knocking on the arrow key? Okay. Terrible room. We chose poorly. At least we had a choice. Now we gotta fight these guys, but... there's like a couple of blessings at most here. But hey, you know, what are the blessings? Help. They're relatively non-tanky enemies. Bob's... oh, sorry, Dry Baby is what I meant to say. Don't give Bob's Brain the credit for a Dry Baby extravaganza. No! How? How is it possible that, like, Bob's Brain damage is less than Dry Baby damage? It doesn't make sense, and it makes me love Dry Baby that much more, but... dang it. Okay, easy enemies, please shoot. Please shoot. You've been ready for several seconds. Don't do it. Please, please, give me my damage-dealing sons back. The fly did it. Incredible. Well, we have again chosen poorly. Hello. I hate these rooms. This is a nightmare. I'm trying to be optimistic. Oh my god, we made it. Okay, thank you for the Spirit Heart. That might change everything, and then it's another dead end. And basically, we could choose between blowing ourselves up and getting telefragged, so... well, at least we had the Spirit Heart to keep us going. Hagalaz. Of all the runes. Of all the runes. You know what? I think we'd rather destroy Famine first. If we can hit both of them, even better. Okay. It's very selfless of you. One enemy. 3 Bob's Brains. 0 bombs despite having had Burnt Penny for about 100 years. No big deal. You should be trapped in the wall. Like a Jack Black clock. Doesn't really make any sense, but the movie is called A House with a Clock in Its Walls. I haven't seen it because it looks like it's for kids. Please. Just... you're gonna make me use my Google DeepMind mandated 1 swear per video limit, okay? This floor has been highly cruel. And if you don't see that, perhaps you're not looking for the right thing. Please stop protecting Pestilence. He's done it. Get out of here. Get out of here, flies. Okay. Here, we're relying on our newfound friend, our fly, to catch up. Get him! Get him! He got him, more or less. Please. One makes you larger? That's what you think I need at this point in my life. How? How is it a dead end? There's so many moving parts. Oh, he dropped a spider right on top of me. Can't kill me himself. Has to have his underlings do his dirty work for him. None of these enemies, by the way, I'm not sure if you noticed the trend. None of them shoot bullets, so Dry Baby has been neutralized. What do you do? I don't know what to say. I was trapped. That sucked. Can't wait to do it again. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Gosh. See ya.